guys, Ivan here and welcome to new videos. So today we are here with the new 2024 and this is the Jaguar F-Pace SVR. Really emotional. And this, guys, is a 5.0 liter supercharged V8 performance SUV. I'm really glad that we have here this performance SUV because I think it's one of the best cars which I have ever driven and one of the most enjoyable cars for sure. And special thanks to Jaguar for having us here today. And in this video, guys, we will check out the exterior, interior, and of course we'll go for a drive. Here we have the Jaguar gray, a really nice gray, sort of like a mid-level of darkness in terms of the grayness. It's not dark, it's not bright, somewhere in the middle. And I really think this is like something what is overlooked on the market, because this is essentially supercharged V8 5.0 liter SUV, which can be super enjoyable. It has an amazing sound, one of the loudest, if not the loudest car which I filmed on the channel, one of the loudest for sure. And also it has a really great exhaust sound, so this is a full package. It can be daily driver. I filmed stationary SVR in blue color. This one is more like what would actually people buy, and this kind of color. The blue was too out there in my opinion. Check out the vents on the hood, like the old school style. If you saw the vents on the cars previously, you saw they are a real deal. These are actually pass-through, check it out. So they are not just cosmetic and you can feel the heat coming from them. Also, this is functional, this vent. So really great design as well with these add-ons. The front looks really like a Jaguar, like a cat. Really great design. Also the LEDs, pretty simple but it works. These L-shaped LEDs, and also the grille, everything is in black. So this car has a black pack, everything is blacked out, because this actually is not same size as GLE X5. This kind of large SUVs, this is a one segment lower, it's like a GLC, but in the C segment, in the GLC segment, this is the largest. So this is the same platform as a Range Rover Velar, so it's largest C segment. So it can be misleading that some people say it's the same as GLE. It's not the case. It is a smaller car, but for many people this could be fun in terms of the driving, and some people don't want large cars, so why not? For me, I think this is absolutely fine in terms of the size. I drive a hatchback, so for me anything larger is fine. And tell you about the driving, I've been driving this car for a week, so in a week I have to tell you the parking is easy with this car, the visibility is great. Check out the design, it has sort of like slight coupe shape, a really amazing looking car. So I would even consider, if I would be in market for one of these cars, I would highly put it on the list. So if you are in the market, definitely go and test drive this car. I don't think you will be disappointed. So 40k less than the big SUVs. We can turn on the lights. Also, talking about the interior, I will show you. It's pretty solid, very good, and yeah, I really enjoy definitely. Let's turn. Now it's beeping because the key is outside with me. So check out the tail lamps. They have also like a simple design. Now it's flickering because of the camera, but yeah, pretty simple in terms of the design, but it works, I have to tell you. Check out here the SVR logo, and everything is like nothing too busy, it's like cleaned up, but check out those massive exhaust pipes. Everyone immediately noticed that this is something special. Check out here these huge openings. You can see the evaporation there, check it out. So really amazing in terms of basically everything. I really I like this car. Jaguar here in black, also black cat logo, Jaguar cat logo. The wheels, these are 22-inch forged wheels in black and gray. Really great looking, in my opinion. I'm really passionate about this car because it's really great. SVR logo here, smaller, and Jaguar cat logo. Red brake calipers, really huge. And this is sort of like a turbine style design. These are still winter tires, Michelin Pilot Alpine 5 SUV, fantastic tires as well. One of the best, if not the best, winter tires which I tried personally. Also, these openings is like a vents. Check out here, like a honeycomb openings, cooling, and this sort of pattern, really great. Also here is changed, so underneath the cat logo it was in red, now it's in black, sort of like a gray black. So that's changed. I think it's for a good, because if you have a red, if you have like a blue color, it doesn't go very well. This goes well with any color. So yeah, let's go and check out the hood and what is under the hood. So we'll just turn off the engine. I just wanted to show you how it works with the DRLs, and they are on only when the engine is on. So okay, well, let's look here at this beauty. Here we are looking at the 5.0 liter V8 supercharged engine, so no turbochargers, this is supercharged. And of course this has 550 horsepower, so quite a lot for this kind of car. And acceleration from 0 to 100 km per hour, 62 miles per hour, happens only in 4 seconds. So this is very fast car, and of course really enjoyable. 700 is a number for the torque, for Newton meters of torque. Pound-feet of torque you can check out on the screen. And also top speed is 286 kilometers per hour, miles per hour, you can check out on the screen. So once again, really huge engine, 5 liters V8, so was not to like. Maybe you don't need two cars, like a weekend car and daily car. This can be one car solution, one car garage. So yeah, especially for, I think for the Americans, this could be something interesting. For Europe, this is really like not your typical car, especially with this huge engine. So it has all emission regulations, and yeah, fully approved for Europe as well. With this sound, I don't even know how this is possible. Also sound editing here. I don't even know how this is possible, because so in terms of the sound, I'm really wondering how is this possible, because today it's really this is like crazy loud. I have to tell you, this is absolute bonkers what they like did with this sound. So let's check out the tire size, as we do always. 265/40 R22. This is winter, full winter. This is not all season, this is winter tire. So in terms of the rear, 295/35 R22. Here is a fuel tank. It actually takes 95 octane, so E10, and also E5, which is 100 in terms of the octanes, or 98 in some countries, of course. Alright guys, so here is the boot space, 613 liters of dry capacity, 40-20-40 is the split in terms of the cargo and boot space. You can see here underneath the floor some storage space, but tire kit, but no spare tire, as is usually the case. And here we have some storage space for small bits and pieces. Check out these hooks here, really solid as always with the Jaguar Land Rover. And I think this is a great amount of the boot, more than the Macan or the X3. And you can close it, of course, electrically here. Alright guys, so now let's do a loud start so we can hear the exhaust. Alright guys, so it's the next day and I came here to the same place to take some photos and additional content, and suddenly it's a sunshine, so I will show you the color from the outside. Let's go. So basically this is the last day with the car for me. and yeah, it's now sunny a little bit. So this is the eager gray. It's sort of mid gray, so it's not light, it's not dark. Hope you can hear me because it's very windy right now. So check out here the color, really nice gray color. I really like this, and many brands have similar shade of gray for a good reason, because it's very popular. So let's do a 360 walk around, and this has like a coupe shape. Also check out here the shoulder line, really great design of the F-Pace SVR, and also red brake calipers, they look really fantastic. So here is the car. So once again, hidden gem, basically. This is a hidden gem and one of the best cars, one of the most enjoyable cars which I have experienced and tested here on the channel. So yeah, once again, great job by the Jaguar, and you can see here the color behind the sun. Really nice shade. I just cleaned the car, washed it once again, because we had Sahara sand storm, so everything was dirty from the sand. So yeah, really gorgeous car. Let me know what you think in the comments. I think it looks really gorgeous. In this spec, I would definitely consider getting this car in this spec. So yeah, many people definitely enjoy this color combination. That's why I wanted to show you also in the sunshine. Here we have the Meridian sound system, leather, Alcantara, and really great in terms of the seats. I really like these sort of bucket seats. They have Alcantara and also Alcantara microfiber, and also leather here. And check out here the SVR logo in the microfiber, and Jaguar here as well. They look absolutely fantastic, like a slim bucket seats. They're also comfortable, so really great. So let's hop inside. Solid sound when we are jumping in the car. So let's start it. And this has really great sound for sure. I really like this sort of brutal sound, but also like a calm sound. So let's save the memory, and now I will show you the interior. So you can move electrically the steering wheel. There's also nice stitching of gray, red and gray here. Check it out. And it's sort of like a pattern on the side of the steering wheel. And yeah, I really enjoy SVR logo here. Really enjoy how this interior looks. It's not busy once again as not the exterior, but also it looks really premium and high quality. The build is great. Once again, here is storage space for two cup holders. They are adjustable. Also here we have 12-volt socket, gear lever, quite large, with SVR logo. So here is start stop button, volume knob. Volume you have also here on the steering wheel, and then we have also mode button. So with this one you can change the modes. So you have dynamic in red, then we have the comfort, eco, and rain, ice, snow. Really nice rubber and metallic pedals. Check it out. Here in terms of the infotainment, we have this curved screen, same as in the Range Rover, and you have now the panel here for the, check it out, for the AC. If you can pull it, now you can turn and change the fan speed, and if you push, you can change the seat as well, heating or cooling of the seat. Check it out. How amazing is this feature actually, ventilated seats. You can also press here on auto and it will do everything on automatic mode. I usually keep it on auto, or I do one or two in terms of the fan. This is what I find the best. Wireless charger for phone, I usually use wired connection because I like to keep my phone charged 100% as fast as possible. So I use USB-C for my iPhone, and also it works with Apple CarPlay as well. So here are the seats, microfiber and leather. Really one of the best looking seats on the market for sure. Check out here the sunroof tinted as well, and you can close here the sunshade if it's too hot. It's quite large, so it takes some time, but I really like this sunroof. You can also open it for ventilation, which you'll check out shortly. It's see-through, but not as much as on the camera. It's making it more bright. And now we'll open this for ventilation, and we can also open it fully, so that's also very good. So let's check out now. We have different button for this. See, so you have this small gap for ventilation, and if you press one more time, let's check it out also from the outside. So now you can see that it opens like this. Also this vent for the airflow, and generally speaking it looks really flushed with the roof. Now from the interior, now the spring is finally here, so it's super nice to drive like this. Personally, I really love this, so for me this is a must have for sure, and this is one of the optional extras on this car. So you can close it like this. So yeah, really amazing interior. I really enjoyed it. Also this optional extra is here this carbon trim, really great looking. Also here this is in carbon, this is in leather once again, carbon leather on the top, and check out here is like a Alcantara, so it's not basically it's against the sun glare from the windshield, but we have a little bit sun glare from this panel because of the heads-up display, which is also optional extra. Personally, I don't use the heads-up display, so I turn it off, but let me know if you like to use that as well. Also here we have a storage space, pretty deep actually here, so that's good. Also USB-A, USB-C. Also you can extend this forward. Let's check it out a little bit, so now it's better for driving. Here we have some door pockets, quite large actually, and yeah, really not super futuristic, of course, more like a classical Range Rover interior, but I like this, so it looks very good. Also you can push this down, so you can make it flush, and then you can press and open it. Also we have exhaust button here. Also I really like how this is layout with 2 instrument clusters. You can change this like in the Range Rover, but I like this the most. So overall really great. The honk is also really good, and yeah, cruise control settings here, steering wheel heating here, and also you can keep lane and steer on the highway or in the city as well. So really great in terms of the functionality as well. So once again, yeah, really enjoy this interior. Also if you shift to the D, you need to press here, and then if you don't press and just move, it will go into sport. So now it's in sport, now it's in drive. Then if you go forward, you press, you are in reverse. Also check out the cameras here, so you can do rear camera, then forward camera, front camera, and then you can do also sides, 3D, check it out, you can move. Really great in terms of the quality, camera quality. You can do like a front in terms of the look as well. Let's go. Okay, so you probably heard that it was with closed sunroof. This car is really powerful, fast, and exhaust is just it's really crazy. If you go into sport, the automatic transmission has even more response, and can you hear this? This is really crazy. I really love this. If you let the throttle, it also has exhaust crackles. We filmed under the bridge and also in the tunnel with my friend. It was really crazy, the sound. I'm not sure I have driven louder car than this one. The only thing which comes close is the AMG 63, which I have driven. And I think they are on the same level, or maybe this is louder, I'm not sure, I don't have them side by side. But definitely similar level of the loudness. The response is also really great of the supercharged engine. Let's go and let's try the acceleration one more time. Really emotional. And even if you drive normally, this engine will give you crackles, like small crackles. Can you hear? Handling is also great. It's not super stable, but I think this makes this car so much enjoyable. It's like on its tippy toes. But the acceleration is good and also the cornering. So the launch control is without the exhaust crackles, which I find really enjoyable. So the normal acceleration will actually be more fun for you for sure. So let's try it one more time. So enjoyable. And also the shift, this is 8-speed automatic transmission. Not as responsive as double clutch, of course, but for daily driving this is even better than double clutch for many people, because it's really smooth in normal driving, and if you need performance, it's pretty good. It's pretty fast, and in sport mode of the transmission is absolutely fine. So yeah, super enjoyable once again. So here we have V8 supercharged engine, 5.0 liter, so 5 liter, really huge engine. Let's go now back into the automatic. And we have 550 horsepower. For this size of car is absolutely great number, and it can move this car very easily. So from 0 to 100 km/h, 60 miles per hour, only 4 seconds. And you can definitely feel the speed that it will push you into the seat. So it has a lot of drama, a lot of character, and yeah, really enjoyable in terms of the driving experience. So now in the city, let's go back in the village, let's go back into D and comfort mode, and let's do 50 km/h. We can also change the distance with vehicle in front, like adaptive cruise control. So we can do a level 1, this is enough, and we can do also auto steer. So you can see driver is in control, keep your hands on the wheel. Can you even hear the engine? We have now the exhaust button is now off. Okay, it's like velvety smooth. It's like if you have a butter on the knife and you are eating the bread with the butter, so it's so smooth. I personally don't use the auto steer in the village. Only I like to use the adaptive cruise control, and I like to steer myself. On the highway it's fine in terms of the auto steer, but regardless of the brand, not only the Jaguar. So that's my preference. So this is how it is. Also, you can lower the brightness a little bit of this display. Okay, and we are out of the village. Can go back to dynamic, turn off the cruise control. So much fun. Can you hear the exhaust? In terms of the suspension, it's not harsh. Of course, we are now in country where the roads are super good, so something different than in some other places. So let's try once again acceleration. So it even holds, it will not shift in the red line. You need to do that by yourself. It's so brutal, this car. Really crazy. This is more like a daily driver, which has this sort of like touch of spiciness, we can say. So yeah, really something enjoyable for sure. From the front, not everyone will know what it is, but from the back, if you see the 4 tailpipes, you will definitely know that this is a performance car. So that's really great. Now if I set 100 km/h speed limit, the car will accelerate and you will have your speed limit. So here we have 70. Let's brake. Okay, brakes are actually good for normal driving. Sometimes if I braked more, I felt it could be because of the winter tires that the car is like it's closer to the limit. Alright, so in terms of driving modes, we have dynamic mode. This is your most performance oriented. Then we have comfort mode. This mode actually is the mode in which the car starts. Then we have eco mode. This is your most fuel safe mode. And then we have the rain, ice, snow, which is your most safe mode in the rain, ice or snow conditions. So those are the modes. So once again, in comfort mode the car starts. I personally like to use comfort or the dynamic with the checkered flag, and I also like to use the sport for the transmission if I want sporty character out of the car. At 3000 RPMs, if I let the throttle, it will actually crackle from the exhaust. Not too much like in manual mode, not as much as if you are in manual and you let go of the throttle. So let's try this now. The crackles actually are not predictable, so that's what I like about this. It's not always the same. But you have crackles also on upshifts when you are upshifting. So this is something enjoyable for sure. Okay, once again in the village, we will go back in the comfort, drive for the transmission, close the sunroof, you know the drill, and we are now super silent. Auto start stop even. The steering is a little bit lighter than I would like, especially in the dynamic mode. It's not, yeah, it's lighter than I would like, but it's not like super light, so just a tiny bit more if it would be. But once again, this is a SUV, so in SUVs you tend to find lighter steering feel across the brands. Now we have a little bit more crashy road. Also, one thing what you can do is you can go actually here. You have dynamic eye, and here in the suspension I set the dynamic mode in a way that the dampers, the suspension, is in comfort way. Now it's in dynamic. Definitely I can feel the road more, but if you go in comfort, it's definitely better. So I highly recommend to go into the menu and set it up. Also, engine you can have dynamic comfort and steering dynamic comfort. This is a setup, so that's something what you should do. Otherwise it could feel like it is too stiff. So you have it sort of hidden here in the menu. It also shows you with a green arrow in which gear you should be for like optimal fuel consumption and calm driving, normal driving. Mental stuff, absolutely mental in terms of the sound, especially if you go under the bridge, in the tunnel or underpass, these kind of situations when the sound is enhanced. Especially if you go from second to third. Let's go now. Crazy. Really crazy. What I like about this car, once again, in terms of the sound, is you don't need to go fast in order to have fun. So because you have this V8 engine, which has a really great character, you don't need to go fast. You can feel and have fun even at the low speeds, which is safe. So once again, very safe in terms of this. So yeah, this is what I like about this once again. Alright guys, so I arrived home and check out the consumption. So we have 11.6 liters per 100 kilometers, and I did 286.5 kilometers. Average speed was 51 km/h, which is like 80 mph. So I consider this pretty good consumption, considering we have 5-liter engine. And let's check out consumption B, which went down to 13.6 over 773 kilometers. So yeah, that's pretty good, considering what kind of car are we driving. Also now it's windy, the whole week it's quite windy. The car is really stable now during windy week, so yeah, once again that's also great. So yeah, all in all, really enjoyable in terms of this as well. Stability is really great once again with this F-Pace SVR. So in this car you have a lot of modern technology as well, even though this is a facelift as well. So that's also what is nice about this car. All in all, really great car and sort of underrated for sure. So really good job by the Jaguar.